Guys, welcome back for another episode. Today we have a very special episode, special guest, not from the United States, but if you guys are on Instagram and YouTube, you know who this person is. So in a little bit, you've seen it from the beginning intro. We're gonna meet Zed. Zed is coming to my place and we're gonna talk about exactly his car, his build a little bit, and also a little bit about himself. And I think we're all curious about people's story, and we're gonna be doing that today. So stay tuned. And actually, his car is here, so stay tuned. All right, so didn't get to introduce Zed yet. We were actually just catching up a little bit, but we are gonna be introducing him shortly. We're gonna go to one area in the neighborhood where it's a great backdrop and we could just talk, and I think it's gonna be a good video, so stay tuned. His car looked great in person. You guys seen it on Instagram, but it's cool to see it in person, especially with those Romanian plates. All right, guys, we have a very familiar face. You guys may have seen him on Instagram if you guys are on social media. This is Zed, right? Zed has been a big influencer actually on my life with starting vlogging, right? Starting Beamer Invasion, because there's a backstory behind that. You're gonna have to watch his video to see what that is about. But Zed, welcome to Florida.
Thank you for having us. It's really an honor, and I don't know, I love this place. You know that from the last time, like 4 years ago when we met for the first time, I told you that I will probably move here, or at least try to spend some more time here, because
I thought you were all talk, but you know what happened? COVID happened, right? And we all know that really slowed a lot of things down, whether it's relationships, businesses, and you know, it's good to see you here in the United States. And it's a lot has changed, right?
Yeah, a lot have changed with me, but also with you. Like, first thing, congratulations for you for being a daddy.
I know, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but I think it's also a nice experience. So congrats on that. Yeah,
and we were supposed to meet up a few days ago because we just did a modification to my car that you're probably gonna see before this, and that delayed us because we always run out with problems. But it's good to meet up with you. You came all the way from my neck of the neighborhood, and it wasn't a close drive. It was a little far, right?
It was 1.5 hours, but actually I'm very happy that we did it, because in this way we get to see areas like that. Otherwise I wouldn't come here. So,
exactly.
It's really a nice experience to see how people live and to see how you live, because we met last time, or the first time we met in Miami.
Correct.
And it was so funny because we did I think it was in Miami, in Mexico, we did some some nasty, some crazy stuff.
Exactly. If you guys know, you guys know, right? If you know, you know.
And last time you had another car. It was the F80 M3.
That's correct. I had the F80 M3, and you seen that, and we actually put the Z Performance wheels on that car.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you guys were like wondering, hey, when is that coming to the States? And you know what? It's coming to the States because you're here for that, right?
Exactly, it's just happening. I would like to get you guys some fresh stuff, some new designs, maybe also a better quality, because in terms of quality in Europe we have specific certifications that we have to make for every single wheel and wheel design that we put on the market, and that's why it's a little bit different. I can explain it to you also, because it's a strength certificate that also gives a German customer, for example, the chance to put this wheel on the cars, because if a wheel manufacturer doesn't have this certification, the customer is not allowed to drive the wheels legally on the road. And,
so it's like TUV certified, right?
It's TUV certification, and this is what you have to do for every single design, for every single application, for every single dimension of the wheel. And we have here my car. I managed actually to fulfill a dream of mine. To have one of my cars here in the States. And
I'm glad you brought this, because I know originally we were talking, right, years ago you were going to bring the Lambo, which is still a great car, but you know me, this channel, we're about BMWs.
Absolutely.
And again, this is why we're the best community out here. But
we are BMW guys. I've always been since my very first M4 many years ago. It's a lifestyle. It's not just a car brand, but it's something that you live. I mean,
and you're seeing it. So let's show us around your car. You know, let's talk about some of the favorite mods. Talk about some of the mods that you have done.
Yeah, this is a G80 M3 Competition X-Drive, which is the ground color is black with a black interior, and I painted it because it's not a wrap, but it's a paint. It's a peelable paint, a removable paint. It's basically like a Plastidip, but it's real paint. You know Plastidip?
Yes, Plastidip is big in the States. I know back in the day, the beginning process of it was just harder to remove when people put the Plastidip on, but this is easier, right?
I think it's another technology because it's not Plastidip, it's real paint. You spray a removable, I think it's sort of a wrap.
Silicone or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I have no idea what material.
But it looks good though. You can't even tell.
Yeah, you can't tell because it's real paint, and on this basically layer, you spray paint like you do like you paint a car.
And the best thing, you can remove it off, you said,
and
right?
You can remove it. You just put it in the cabin, warm it up, and then you can peel it off like a wrap.
Very similar to PPF a little bit.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's real paint, and this makes the difference because you know what's the advantage, the real advantage. For example, if you say I want a real BMW individual color, you can spray it on like very easily, no problem. Or you say I want a stock color from Porsche on my car, like Gulf Blue.
Yeah.
You can have it.
I'm sure you document that on your channel, but it might be in German, right?
Yeah, I think it's Romanian or German.
Okay.
I don't know exactly. I speak in 3 languages because I'm Romanian that lived 30 years in Austria. That's why I speak also German and a little bit of English. And that's why some of the videos are in different languages. Good. And well, yeah, I have a lot of carbon fiber, which starts with the lip, these intakes, the CSL style grille, the canards, and the biggest part is the hood because it's completely made of carbon fiber. Also painted, but we left out these areas in order to see underneath the exposed carbon fiber, which makes it look really aggressive. Then let's proceed with the carbon fiber. We have the side skirts and a big boot lip, which gives it a really aggressive touch, and I can tell it because I saw it without it, and it looks really basic without this lip, although it's not big, but it makes a difference. Also a carbon fiber diffuser with a Inconel full TCAT exhaust, and not only TCAT because you don't have this here in the States, but we have OPF.
Yeah, I guess in Europe you guys care more about the environment, and here in Florida we don't. I'm kidding.
It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say, yeah, but this one is completely catless and TCAT, it's straight butt, and it's made of Inconel, which is more lightweight, and it sounds specific. It has a specific sound and it's more expensive, but it's really lightweight. That's why it makes sense if you want to save weight and you are performance-oriented driver.
Was it difficult? Because again, it's cool to see a Romanian plate in the United States, and was it difficult to get this car shipped here? Because we all know people try to do it all the time. I think R44 Performance did it, and many other people have done it too, but was it difficult for you?
It was not so difficult. The only thing that takes a little time is the paperwork. Once you get the paperwork done, it takes, with the whole procedure of custom clearance and shipping, like 1 month. The shipping itself is 2 weeks, but you have to put it on a trailer to ship it 1 week before the date of shipment to this company, and then it takes 1 more week after for the custom procedure for custom clearance, and altogether it was 4 weeks straight. And
well, it's cool to see it here.
It was not difficult. This is to answer your question. It was not difficult at all. Just the paperwork, and it took a very long time. This is the only thing. It takes like 3 or 4 months in advance to get started. Otherwise, you miss the time.
And you don't need a United States plate. You can still use your plate.
You can use your plate at least for a specific amount of time. I think not longer before 4 or 6 months. Not sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here for 4, so.
Well, welcome to Florida. It's one of the best states here.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Anything else? I know. We all know there's a favorite mod, right? What is your favorite mod?
My favorite mod is always wheels, because wheels always make the biggest difference when it comes to modifying cars. And me specifically, I have my own brand. That's why I also love the wheels that much. The brand is called Z Performance Wheels, and the idea was also to get you guys the chance to put your hands on this brand of wheels. We have on my car mounted a monoblock forged one, which is 21-inch front and rear. I know in America people don't like the big wheels, right?
Depends. I think a lot of people are conservative when it comes to the G80. They go like either 20s all around. I know BMW came out with the staggered setup, right? The 19s front, 20s in the rear. A lot of people don't like that either, but 21s look great, man, especially on a murdered out car.
I think it's the bigger the wheels, the better it looks, and this is why I chose this fitment. But we also do modular wheels, like two-piece wheels that we produce at a lower cost because we do it in a bigger amount. How should I say? Usually when you order forged wheels,
correct,
it takes like 2 or 3 months to get them built. They are much more expensive like normal wheels. When I say normal, it's like cast or flow form. And what we did, we managed to combine the looks of a forged wheel with the price of a cast wheel.
Okay.
But with the quality of a forged wheel for like $4,900 of a modular wheel that comes 21 in the rear and 20 in the front, or 20/20. We developed two different.
And flush fitment, right? Because I know a lot of the communities, we hate I guess spacers.
Yeah, no spacers. It's super flush. It's the perfect fitment, and they are TUV certified. That means the quality of the wheel is according to the highest safety standards of the German law. So
Okay.
that's why the wheels come with a very, very special quality. I know that in America you don't have this, but in Germany, for example, if you want to drive a wheel legally, the manufacturer, in this case Z Performance, needs to make this documentation, this certification. This is a quality standard, so that the people can drive them legal on the road.
Yeah,
because you have in Germany this limitless autobahn, and you need to be very.
Of course,
strict.
in the United States, we don't have the autobahn. Well, we have every neighborhood. There's a city of Mexico within the neighborhood. So again, people have taken that to a different level. But again, that's on them. So again, it's good to see him here in the United States. And stay tuned. We may have more to this vlog. If not, we'll end it in a little bit. But we're going to end it later. I got something that I'm going to ask Zed, and it's something that I think you guys are going to enjoy, because sometimes we need motivation, and you're going to stay tuned for that.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Always appreciate the way you work, the way you talk, the way you do things. Yeah, please follow this guy. He's really amazing.
All right, so Zed, as your fiance is washing your car, tell me, people that need that extra motivation, you're a very motivating guy. I seen your posts, I seen your Instagram posts. You even motivated me to start my own channel and to keep at it, because it's a numbers game, right? You just can't look at the numbers, and you just got to be motivated to just go out and create. People that are looking for the extra push, what can you tell them?
Every single thing you do must come from inside. It must be something that motivates you from or gives you joy to yourself. You don't need to focus on the fruits of your work, but to focus on the work and let the fruits to the Supreme Lord, like to the universe, to God, whatever. But you always have to work for the work's sake and not for the fruits of the work. And everything that motivates you must come from inside. Otherwise, you can't make it on the long term, or to make it good. You have to really do it because you like it and because you love it.
And one thing too is that, you started this company, Z Performance Wheels, right?
Yeah.
By yourself, and it was a lot of work, right? Briefly tell us a quick description of how much effort, sleepless nights, so anybody that's watching this video could be motivated.
Well, I did this like 15 years ago, and the only reason I did it was because I wanted to create something. I wanted to give people value, or at least to provide them something they don't have, because at this time I pretty much was on these American boards, like the Beamer forums, Beamer post, and I looked up all these beautiful designs that these companies created, but you didn't have them in Europe, and you didn't have them for a specific price. So I thought, in order to get paid, because of course you need money as a
Revenue?
As a reward.
Yeah.
Sorry, as a
Okay.
reward. You need to get paid in order to proceed, to do things, And I just wanted to create and put or solve a problem. Solve the problem that people didn't have nice designs, nice wheels on the market. And that's why I started it, because I was searching for myself wheels and I couldn't find anything that I liked, so I thought I created myself. And for me, the most important thing is discipline, and you have to do it on the long term. Don't expect rewards to come very quickly. Most of the time when you set up a business, after 5 years you can get a reward, you can get money back from your work. So that's why you need to be consistent. You have to create habits over time that help you step by step, because basically you don't know what is in 5 years, because so many things change, but you know what is tomorrow, and you know what to do in order to get closer, one step, one day closer to your main goal, which are maybe years from now. You can do it step by step, doing what you know you have to do in order to succeed tomorrow.
And that's so motivating. So other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully this gives you some motivation, and it's good to meet friends from the past, right? And we'll see him probably more often as he comes back to the United States and also expands his brand here. But you will see him in a future vlog, so stay tuned, guys. Anything else to say?
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
See you guys.